Okay, it's been a while since I've done an update video, so I thought I'd shoot a quick little update video to let you know where I'm at, why it's taking so long on this 5-story multi-generational passive ICF house that I've been DIY building. And actually, that's one of the reasons why it's taking so long, is because when you DIY, it's mostly you. Although my 73-year-old dad is putting in at least 3 hours a day now, so that's helping a lot as well. So huge shout out to my dad. Anyways, as you can see behind me, beautiful sunset, but you can also see some zip roof sheathing. So that's 5/8 of an inch. Just paid a few $100s to my crane operator friend to lift all of that up, and then those panels. For those of you who've been following along, you're like, wait a minute, why did he need to lift up the panels? Well, a little while ago we had a microburst that turned into a major burst that was 2 hours long, and it was horrifying. We had panels flying off. Hit my poor neighbor's roof, so I got to pay for that. Hit that neighbor's roof, I got to pay for that. Took out some fences, and so yeah, life happens. But what it has done is, so there was that delay. The other delay has to do with that ankle right down there. So I ended up getting a micro tear in my Achilles. And when you have a micro tear in your Achilles, if you do not rest it and you just keep pushing it, which normally I would, but when I found out that it was a micro tear in the Achilles, then I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that, because if you push a micro tear, then it becomes a full tear, and then you're out for 8 to 9 months with surgery. So that took a little bit longer, but we're back at it. Sunset. As you can see, we're starting to put in the 10-inch screws, so that's fun. And putting back in the panels. Once I have all the panels in, once I have all my 10-inch screws in, then we'll start putting in the zip roof sheathing, which is 5/8 of an inch. I decided to, after we had the whole fiasco with the wind thing, I rethought the roof design and decided that, especially because I'm going to be putting a standing seam metal roof, as you can see when I screw down, kind of sucks it in some places, and so I was a little bit worried that I would have some dips. And since, for those of you who've been following, know that I'm going to need to get up on this roof on a regular basis to clean all my solar panels and watch beautiful sunsets like this. Probably need to clean the solar panels in the morning and at night so I can enjoy my sunsets and sunrises. So sunrises are over in that direction. But because I will be up on the roof, I want a absolutely dead level surface for that standing seam metal roof to go on. So hence the reason why I've decided to go ahead and invest in the zip sheathing. Once I get done with putting the zip sheathing on top, then I have my rolls of Shark Skin Ultra SA down there, and those will go on top, and then I'll finally be able to put the roof. So anyways, that is the update. Oh, actually no, there's one other fun update. So because we're now switching over to metal siding, and with metal siding it gets really, really hot. And so to prevent the radiant heat from heating up my EPS foam and then my concrete walls, I decided to go ahead and go, let's see, actually right here you can see it's a solar radiant barrier. So basically it's aluminum foil, and it's able to radiate back about 95-96% of the heat. It's double-sided. It has a mesh on the inside, so you can't tear this stuff. You can cut it, but you can't tear it. And so while I was waiting for my zip sheathing to show up, then I went ahead and started attaching it on the side of the house. So right there, you can see it going down, and you can see the blue. So the Blue Max, it's a liquid rubber membrane that I'm able to roll on, paint on. Super tacky, super sticky, and And so I put that on. Well, first I have to scrape it. Let's see. Here you can see my metal brush scraper. That works really well. Have the extension on it. So I just lay on the side of the roof and I'm able to scrape off all this yellow dust, because that makes it so that the rubber membrane doesn't stick as well. So I scrape that off. Rubber membrane sticks really well. Then put the radiant barrier on. And let me see if, so the fun thing that's going to be about that is we're going to turn this entire house into a giant aluminum sculpture, at least for a while until we get the siding on it. The other benefit of doing this solar radiant barrier is that it will also act as a rain screen. It's also the house wrap, and it's the radiant barrier. So it's going to serve multi-purposes. But yeah, I think that's about all the updates. And so wish me luck on getting all these structural roof panels screwed down so I can start putting on my zip sheathing. And then at that point I will be dried in, which will be nice. So if you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.